John's a Liverpool fan. He wants to have his say on whether this is a crisis or not. Morning, John. What do you reckon?
I think he's lost the plot. Our new manager. First thing he did, he broke up a team what won the Premier League, and he's got rid of players what knows how to play in our league, and brought in a load of young lads who's talented, but they're playing a slower game on the continent, and there's no they don't play as a team.
The one thing where I would agree with you, John, I don't think they handled the tempo, for example, and ability. I just don't want to put it down as tempo that Brentford played with at the weekend. They played with a lot of skill and a lot of passion, and they had everything. But the tempo that I thought Liverpool struggled with a little bit, John.
Well, the thing is, we're playing teams were settled teams, and they're beating us. I mean, under Klopp, we'd have murdered these teams what we're losing to now. But I'm afraid there's a big difference from Jurgen Klopp to this slot, and I just can't understand what he's trying to do. I mean, he's got loads of players out and brought players in, like I said, who's never played in league, and they're all struggling. It's a lot quicker at our league than abroad.
John, thank you very much indeed.
Thanks, John.
You made an interesting point there about the players that had left, by the way, and I read this somewhere else. It's not an original thought, but Diaz, Nunes, Elliott, Quansah, Kelleher, they didn't have to sell any of them.
They've lost some forwards.
But they didn't have to sell them.
Obviously, with the tragedy as well, they've lost some forwards. Of that, there is no doubt. And at this moment in time, and it can change quickly because, I mean, they've got some brilliant players in forward position. Not good players. They've got some brilliant players, and Salah is without doubt one of them. Yeah. Right? Going through a little bit of a loss in form. Ekitike, Isak has not hit the ground running, but he's obviously injured as well. Gakpo, I think, is very, very good. But the big thing is, you've got to replace the goals that you've mentioned, Diaz, Nunes, and obviously the tragic circumstances surrounding Jota. Yeah. So, yeah. Interesting.
Well, look, joining us now to either continue the doom and gloom or perhaps put a more positive spin on things. Ex-Liverpool striker, big fan of the club, Ricky Lambert. Morning, Ricky.
Good morning, Ricky. How are you, mate?
Morning, fellas. Morning.
Cara reckons it's a crisis. What do you think?
I don't know. If it carries on, it will be. But I do feel like he's just gone for, let's get the new players integrated as quickly as possible. That is obviously taking a hit now, and because we've lost 4 on the bounce, everyone is talking about crisis. It will depend. It will depend. There's a lot of things going on. I think fitness in quite a few of the players is causing us problems. Now he's sticking with these players. I think that'll be a good thing because you've got to get these players match fit, and once they're all match fit, that's when you'll see the best of Liverpool. But it's just how much damage is it going to cost us in the meantime?
Normal circumstances, Rick. It's typical. We always do it. When things start to go wrong, we'll look at what's not there rather than what is there. I mean, having said that, I did say this morning, I really do think they're missing Gravenberch as much as anybody. I don't, me personally, I don't like seeing Szoboszlai going to right back, to be brutally honest with you. There is a couple of pluses. I think he's been playing well. I think Curtis Jones, the last couple of games, has been playing well. But McAllister, for whatever reason, isn't there yet either. But the one man, I don't know whether you agree, I really think they're missing Gravenberch.
Massively. That's what I'm talking about. Gravenberch, McAllister's fitness, that bite when we lose the ball is not there. It's clearly not there. I feel, me personally, I'll put Joe Gomez right back and Andy Robinson left back, just tell them to stay next to the centre backs for the time being. Let the front 6 go and see if we can win the game. But at the minute, we're losing the ball and we just look like we're going to get conceded every time.
I mean, Arne Slot said at the weekend, he said there are too many duels lost, too many second balls not won. Could there be a case of that the hunger is not quite the same this season, Ricky?
No, definitely. Honestly, fitness, Ali will tell you, fitness will play a massive part in this. And if you're not fit or 100% fit and you're playing against some of the best organised teams in the world, you're going to find it hard. It just happens to be there's more than a few who's in the starting lineup trying to make it at the same time. But it will come. It will come. It's just like I said, I'm hoping that we can pick up points in the meantime.
Do you know the one thing, Ricky, that hit home? You know, I did the game on Saturday, and you've obviously got all our stats and stuff like that sent through to us, and I'm looking at the Liverpool stats, and it came firing right out at me, mate. The equivalent point last season, I think Liverpool had lost 3 goals, mate. And now after Saturday night, that's 14, roughly at the same stage. I mean, that's the standout factor for me.
That is it, mate. Ali, that's the worrying part for me, is that how easy we are getting goals conceded against us. But the only other worry I've got is that when the manager comes out and has a go at the other team's way of playing, I'm a little bit shocked with that, to be honest. I wasn't expecting that. I think just focus on us. Yeah. We'll come good. I think it's only a matter of time again. You know it's bad when the Man United fans are starting to come out, give the Liverpool fans banter. That's what's really hitting at the minute. So we've got to sort that out.
Ricky, I want to touch on one of your other clubs, obviously Saints. 1 win in 9 league games, 20th in the Championship. How much trouble is Will still in?
Yeah, he's in trouble, and there's no doubt about it. I think, obviously, since we got promoted last season, I think we've only won 4 games. You can clearly see the players have been massively affected by that time in the Premier League, getting relegated, and you was hoping the new players coming in would give them a burst of life and pick the club up. It doesn't look like that's happened. The players, I'm hoping, are speaking to each other this morning, and they're putting it on their own shoulders to turn this round.
I mean, I looked at them, Ricky. I've seen them in a couple of games when they have been utterly dominant, but just haven't put teams away. They haven't put. You know all about it. They haven't got somebody to put the ball in the back of the net.
But they have. It's just like they've got a couple of players who've scored goals in the Championship for fun, and it's just not happening at the minute. I think that's like confidence, which has been affected by the Premier League experience. But again, same as Liverpool, I'm hoping that confidence will come back. But points are needed. Like I think the fans have been patient, but they need to see something now.
Ricky, thanks very much indeed.
Thanks, Ricky. All the best, mate.
Nice one, fellas.
Cheers, mate. By the way, you can find out if there's any respite for Arne Slot and Liverpool this Wednesday. They host Crystal Palace in the Carabao Cup 4th round. It's live on talkSPORT. Quick text from Charlie, who's an Evertonian, saying, guys, I'm increasingly concerned with Everton's form, especially in front of goal. David Moyes has got us creating chances with Grealish and Dye, but we're never going to progress without a striker ball in the back of
It's not a new problem, though, Charlie. It's not a new problem.
He said, I can't believe we've spent £100 million in the summer and then end up with no striker capable of scoring. That's the point, isn't it? They look weak in front of goal, but they've got talent run about it. They can create. There's no doubt about that. They've got creation there. You mentioned Dye and obviously Jack. But they need an out and out. You look at Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin I thought was an excellent player, but his goal return wasn't. You know what I mean? He looked to me as if he had all the attributes, but didn't have the goals, and that's a problem for them, no doubt.